Haley Bailey. I guess you can say Haley and DDG, but Haley. So Haley and DDG has been in a public feud for quite some time now, and a lot of it is based around their previous relationship and their child together. All right. Obviously, there's been a custody battle. Of course, Haley's tribe, I guess, so to speak, I don't know what you would call them, have all been calling for DDG's head, but DDG has persevered, and he's recently released even some receipts, text messages, previous live streams where she was trying to manipulate him, saying that she was going to kill herself if he didn't get off the stream and all of this stuff, right? And then she's recently been, I guess, fighting to take the kid out of the country and all of this other stuff, right? So he's been fighting her back. And one of the things that she's recently said is that she's slamming him for embellishing in their custody case. And this article, courtesy of Billboard, says that she's arguing in a new court filing that DDG has dug up and exaggerated her history of threatening to harm, self harm, as cold retribution for domestic violence claims. Goes on to say she has denied Haley Bailey has denied DDG's claim that her history of threatening self harm poses a risk to their child's well being, telling the judge that the rapper is exaggerating about her since treated mental health struggles and that she's 100% available and capable as a parent to our son. Arguments came in a custody battle last month when Bailey accused DDG of physically attacking her multiple times in the presence of their 18-month-old son, Halo. A judge granted the 25-year-old singer and actress a temporary domestic violence restraining order and full custody of Halo pending a court hearing. It was supposed to happen Wednesday, got delayed when DDG filed a competing custody case that highlighted Bailey's history of self-harm. Bailey is now addressing those claims, saying in a response declaration that the 27-year-old Twitch rapper has exaggerated, lied, and misconstrued for the court not only the history of our relationship, but our parenting and mental health. All right. So, with that being said, what do you guys think? I guess I'll start with Molly. What do you guys think about this whole custody battle between the two young stars, especially with regard to the whole self harm mental health situation?
I don't watch either one of them, so I just want to start off by saying that. So I'm not outside of what I hear on the internet, I'm not familiar with whatever they have going on. However, I hate that it's so public because one day their child is going to grow up and possibly see all the messiness between his parents. So I kind of hate that for children with super successful, invisible parents who aren't mature. But I feel like she's young. This is her first baby. Maybe she's dealing with postpartum issues. I really don't know, but I also feel like they might be in a situation where they probably compete with each other in real life. Too much fame, too much visibility. She seems a little bit more famous than him. So I don't know. I don't know how they're coping with that situation. It's definitely baby daddy, baby mama issues. Hopefully they can get it together for the sake of the baby though. I do feel bad for DDG because he shouldn't really have to go through all that to see his own child. But they'll figure it out. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves on from her at some point and starts another family. But
You think he would have another kid? Do you think that do you think that guys that go through, especially younger guys, because he's still in his 20s, do you think that guys that go through that type of custody battles, issues with their ex going back and forth, do you think that those guys are turned off by having another child, or do you think that they still would see it through and having another child with another woman?
I feel like he has the resources to to move on with somebody else and to do something different with somebody else because and not saying that he should abandon his child or anything like that, but if he really wants a family, I wouldn't even entertain her. She's obviously trying to make him look bad. So
Yeah. Mika, what are your thoughts of this whole situation? And I'm coming to you, Quentin.
I think that girl is crazy. Um, I I think she's been acting that way.
Why you say
I
you think she's
think
crazy?
because her sister's crazy,
Who was
and
her sister?
so Chloe.
Mm.
So I think they're all in the same boat. I think, everybody gives her a pass because she's quiet. She's, usually not saying too much, not doing too much. She's not really seen out there a lot. So, and then she's, Disney. So she gets a little bit of a pass, but she uses that to do the stuff behind the scenes. And I'm glad he's showing it because everybody rags on him. It gives me Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston because Bobby Brown was the bad guy, but really, in all actuality, Whitney Houston was the one that introduced Bobby Brown to those really, really hard drugs. But she had the nice girl princess image. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is I think he's definitely he'll have more kids later because, when men are actually attached to a woman, like they want to be with a woman, yeah, they'll want to have more kids.
Mm. Mm. Quentin.
I think this is normal. I think it's just they're famous. I think this is what happens in family court every time people are fighting over kids. It's just on the internet. Like I've been around a
This
whole
is
bunch of
normal.
divorce. Yeah, it's like, well, aside from it being on the internet, like this fighting and custody, and one person like filed for custody, so the other person can't see the kid, and yeah, they just need to calm down, let their emotions calm down, and think. But yeah, hmm like even like I can say when me and Ava's mom like got divorced, like we was like get lawyers, putting shit in divorce papers that we don't really mean. I want sole custody, no motherfucker, I want sole custody, like shit like that. Yeah, I think it's normal.
I
You
don't
just gotta
like
like
that.
back away. You gotta back away and like let your emotions chill out, type of thing.
I don't think I would be a great co-parent.
I get it. It's hard.
I don't think I could be a great co-parent. I'm not built like that. I'm not built for that type of confrontation. I'm suited and I'm built for all types of confrontation. I don't think that I'm built for that type of confrontation. Um
But I think you would just you would just pay it away. Like you would be like, nigga, I got the money, make this shit go away.
yeah, but I think that Haley, if I'm being honest, I believe that Haley Bailey is jealous of DDG. I think that
For
she
what?
thought
For why?
I think that she thought that she was the big dog, that she was the main character. He is way more popular. He got way more money, and his career is on the upswing. And he
Azriel think
figured that he,
you would be vindictive.
huh?
Azriel think you'll be vindictive.
Yeah, I think that she's jealous of him. I think that there are situations where the kid becomes collateral damage, where kid is collateral damage, and I think that Haley Bailey's fans that didn't know who he was didn't realize how fucking big he was, and he's on the upswing. DDG is going to be one of, in my opinion, if I'm just being honest, just observation, he's going to be one of the like more famous people in the world. He caught the wave. He know exactly what he's doing. He understand the game, and I don't think they realize. I don't think that she realized that he was as. I don't think the people realize how significant he is. Like
I didn't know who
he
he was
big
until you brought his name up.
dog.
And
That
then
he
I
got
Googled
motion.
like, but like, what is he like? What does he do? Like, I know he has like a big pile. Like, what is he? What's his like little whole little
He's a
what
streamer.
space?
He's like Aiden Ross
Okay,
and Kai Sanat and all of that, except for he may not be as big as Kai or whatever, but he's big dog. Like
I
he
get
make
it.
a lot of fucking money. He been getting money for a long time. And he's still in his early 20s. He understands the game, he understands how to market himself. I don't even think he cares about music. I think he cares about using music to continue to reach other audiences and market himself. He's a marketing genius. Like he really is that. And I think that Haley Bailey's fans didn't realize that movies and all of that shit, that ain't got nothing on what, you know what I'm saying, what he doing. So I think she's jealous of his success and his motion and the fact that he still got a lot of chicks that's all over him. And I don't think it's gonna go the way that she thought it was gonna go.
She got a she got like or he got a restraining order on her or something, right?
I don't know if he got a new restraining order, but he did file documentation that basically says that she was trying to self-harm. Because basically, people pulled up the old streams and it showed that she would be like, he would be streaming or whatever. He'd be like, "I gotta go, y'all," and then his guy, his homie, I ain't gonna say his bodyguard, but his homie would be in the back like, "Oh, she gonna come in here. She got a knife right there, bro. Keep saying that she gonna harm herself if you don't get off the stream and stuff like that." And so basically, what she's presenting to the general public, while at the same time throwing him under the bus, is completely different from what he's now revealing. It's almost like he's been protecting her image, trying not to throw her under the bus until it got too dark.
She's the mermaid though.
Yeah,
What is
that's
that
on camera.
Dang.
Well, I was just wondering.
I was trying to give her props.
I mean, what do you think about this, Kim?
I'm disturbed at the way that she's appearing to use this child as leverage, over him, and like threatening to harm herself. It's all signs of manipulation, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Anytime that a woman says, "I'm gonna hurt myself if you don't do this," that's 100% manipulation.
Yeah, it's sad. I hate that the kid is gonna have to deal with all of this when he gets older, because it's not gonna stop.
No, it'll stop. Like once their emotions calm down, and it'll stop. It always stops.
I don't believe so.
Like someone in the chat said, it's common. It's not normal. That makes more sense.
What do you mean?
Like it's commonness, but it's not normal.
So do you think that most women do that at some point?
Yes, like yes. Like
That's not normal.
they'll file a protective order against you, and then they'll throw the kid's name in there, so it means you can't see the kid too.
I just realized how blessed I am.
Facts.
Not
I've
have to
never-
deal with that.
I don't. My life is toxic in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I looked last night and I showed your fucking shoulders, and I was like, no. I said, no. That's why I didn't come on. I was like, all right, I got my little hoodie on. I was like, let's go. And I clicked the thing and I saw shoulders, and I was like, Anton on some bullshit. I'm good.
You could have brought your navicles out too.
I'm a Republican hippie.
Earthy Republican.
Yeah, I think I'm going a little bit more earthy.
Are you grounding yourself as well? Are
Absolutely.
you barefoot right now?
Absolutely. Free spirited.
Those mats work. Those grounding mats.
What is? I don't even know what that is.
Look at Molly. She's like, hell
What the
yeah.
hell is a grounding
I
mat?
have one. I have several.
What is a grounding mat?
They are supposed to basically ground you how you would if you were walking outside barefoot in the grass. It helps the negative and positive charges within your body kind of balance out.
Yeah, I'm not into that part. But if it comes with a beautiful woman laying on it, then I probably will get into it a little bit.
How big is this mat?
They come in different
little-
sizes.
But they're like little, like a mat that you put outside the door. Like it's a little bitty mat.
I'm scared of women that are a little too earthy.
Why? You don't want the ones that have crystals and are charging them in the moonlight?
Yeah, because I believe that like spirits are really a thing.
Agreed.
And I don't know what kind of spirits that they be giving off. I seen this one earthy chick that be talking about me and Mika all the time. And that bitch is crazy.
Oh,
That bitch is
She's
crazy.
a nut. She
Crazy
tags
as-
me all the time.
And they got some of them, some earthy chicks is like a Khalees. You know what I'm saying? But I think that she fucking crazy.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
crystal people seem to be a little different.
I'm a crystal person.
Yeah,
Oh
but
shit, we're learning stuff
you
about Molly
don't,
right now.
Do
you
you charge
don't,
in moonlight?
but you don't,
Yeah.
I do all different types of things.
you
You gotta
don't,
put them outside though.
you don't, you're not aggressive.
No, and then I think like being too earthy attracts like dusties. It'll give off the wrong vibe. So I don't want to give off the wrong vibes. Like I don't, and no offense to the whole tips, it's just certain types I don't want to attract. So I don't look super earthy. I'm not gonna dread my hair and stuff, but
Molly, that's what she has. The one that stalks me.
She's got
there's
locks.
dreads.
She got locks and she wears white eyeshadow.
Mm,
Yeah, them
Okay.
bitches is crazy, bro.
yeah.
But no, honestly, like some women, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to get the voodoo doll and start sicking that bitch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm on some like, I just want to lay naked. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
But you
That's
can
all.
get the spirits that way too, Anton.
There's
Huh?
places you can do that.
No, 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 no. I don't want to do it with strangers. I'm a
No, I'm talking about with people you know.
like, I don't want to go to Temptation Island or no shit like that. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into like no swinger type shit. I just like, I think we have too many clothes on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that people just need to be more relaxed and chill. Um, I don't know, man. It's just like, I just think that people are too wound up and everything is a big deal. I think that that's stress.
Hmm.
I don't like stress. I don't like, in real life, I'm not interested in arguing. I'm more on some,
Facts.
hey man, let's just have a good time. I want to love everybody. I want to hug everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that type of energy. I'm not. I'm not on no. I don't like. I guess once you get to a certain age, you're just happy to have made it out the hood, and you don't want to. You why would I? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get into that shit. I'm trying to have a good time. So that's the type of energy I'm on. Like, let's just love each other. Now, I don't want to like. I don't want to dance in the mud or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like you know how them people be. You know what I'm saying? The Woodstock type people and all of that, and them
They got
festivals.
I
naked
think I
mud wrestling. Mm.
Dancing in the rain is fun though.
Not the mud though.
Yeah, maybe not the mud, but the rain is nice. Maybe you
no
should do
mud
more.
is fine. Like if you like take a mud bath like in these tubs and like it's
Yeah, in the
legit.
spa.
No, 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 no. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the mud bath. I'm talking about like, have y'all ever seen
I'll
like what is
dance in
it,
some
Raining
big ass
Man?
mud, like some
No, no,
gummy
no, no,
mud, and
no.
you get
Like the Raining Man. What is it called? Burning Man or whatever that festival.
Oh, they just not showering.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that shit. I believe in showers.
You
Like
just
I
want
do believe in smelling good and cleanliness.
And deodorant.
Yeah, I'm with all of that. So
Do y'all like
I don't wear
raves?
I don't wear deodorant.
it's too
Mexico
many
has
hot people at raves. That's scary to me. Like,
You don't like the raves, the bubble raves?
I love raves. They are so
Oh my God,
fun.
I
That's
go
one
down
thing.
to Mexico all the time and do the bubble raves, and they fall, and the bubbles fall from the sky in a big pool. It's just
yeah,
like
I think it's a limit to the
right
earthiness.
foam. Okay, yeah, foam party.
It's a limit to the earthiness. People go overboard, and people think that you could be earthy. Like you don't have to be broke just because you earthy. A lot of them motherfuckers is broke, and they think that they could just like live. They think it's okay to be broke, and then they can start living off the land and shit. I don't like that. I don't like that. So yeah, I'm a different type of earthy. Well, I like different types of earthy women. So it's
the
a
ones
different.
that smell good, but they're just naked.
Yeah, those type.
Yeah, because
Those are the best
I
ones.
like grass and trees.
I um I understand the ones that don't wear deodorant. Deodorant they clog your pores.
I don't want no musty bitch.
I understand. Like there's you need hair on certain
Nah,
parts of your
nigga.
body. That's why God made us that way.
Nah, he made us that way to survive in the hunter-gatherer phase. We don't need that shit like that no more. We in a technology era.
I'm not one
So
to
Quentin,
to
you're
defile the
saying you
temple of
like
God.
yours to look like the 70s?
My what? To look like the 70s? My underarms?
Nah, that shit hold must, bro. It hold a lot of.
That's why you use antibacterial soap.
No, like I'll give you an example. No, listen. I'll give you an example. Most guys that have beards don't clean them the right way.
That's why I ain't got one.
That's
I
a
can't
fact.
grow.
No, you should just you just gotta learn how to clean your shit. Like you gotta learn how to make sure that your beard is good. Like you can't just grow it just to grow it. You gotta grow it, you gotta groom it, you gotta make sure that you tend to it, wash it, all of that stuff. And so hair is cool, but it still has to be maintained. It's still got to be taken care of. You can't just have it just for the sake of having it, and then that's cool. No, if you're going to have it, then that means that you're gonna have to spend some extra time caring for it appropriately. And most people don't, they think that they could just be nasty. I think that a lot of times people are lazy and then they act like, oh no, I'm just natural. No, nigga, you just lazy. That's all that shit is.
You know what a lot of people don't pay attention to? They see women with all these nice nails. A lot of those nails are dirty.
Mm.
Those long nails, like really long nails. A lot of women do not clean under their nails. A lot of people in general, but women especially with those long nails.
I got embarrassed today. I went to go sign some papers for some new shit, and the chick was like, "You bite your nails, don't you?"
Why you say he was embarrassed?
Cause that's embarrassing. Like my nails all fucked up because I'll bite them.
You're a boy. You're a man. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
you can get away with certain things when you're a guy.
I go like this.
Mine are clean. I'll have you know.
Yeah, you gotta take care of them.
That's not that long. They're good size.
And then when I
I'm
wash
talking
my
about those.
hands, if it's liquid, like I do this on my, the soap on my palms to make sure I scratch the soap to be sure that I get soap under my nails.
You could tell the difference between clean people and dirty people. Like you could just kind of tell.
Their neck.
You could just see it. Like you could just see how they live their life. You could just see it. It's something that you don't have to explain. Like that. But it is some women. I will say this: there are some women that they got that shit fool like a motherfucker. Like they house is crazy dirty, and it's different from what they present themselves outside. I done heard some stories of some guys like, bro, I went over her house. It was crazy. I'm like, how crazy, man? It's dirt, the
I
tub.
think I've been pretty good. When I go to women's house, like it smells really good. Most women's house I go overnight. It makes me happy.
Yeah, probably most of them do, but there's some ones that's they don't let that.
There are a lot of women that don't like to clean, but they also don't like to pay for somebody to come clean it either.
I know there's like a difference between like younger women and older women. Like the older women, they should be pristine. Like
that's
they grew up in the 1950s.
Like I'm scrubbing my toilets. I'm cleaning my baseboards. I'm wiping down my doorknobs and my light switches. Like
but like the young ones, like why is why is that right there? Like that shit should be in her closet and it's just out. Like shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my closet is coordinated though. So like I'm really anal about it.
Like why is your vacuum in the corner and not in the closet type shit?
But see, that's why I like to sometimes do the dishes because it's kind of my therapy because I like to clean stuff a certain way.
You do your own dishes?
I do sometimes. And the reason that I do is because you got to like at least like once in a while do that deep clean. You got to wipe the handles you got to wipe down the refrigerator, wipe the handles in the kitchen. You got to fucking clean the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing the dishes in the dishwasher or just washing the dishes ain't enough sometimes. You got to go in and you got to deep clean. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to get up under stuff. So even when you hire a cleaner, they don't go that deep. You know what I'm saying? They do a deep clean and then they do a general maintenance clean and all of that stuff. But you got to deep dive. Like you got to, dust up. You got to do the windows, all of that type of stuff. And so I think that I think that, getting into that stuff, that's when you can start to, see the difference. You can start to see the difference in that type of situation. So
I
can't.
hand wash my dishes. I don't trust the dishwasher.
I do too.
I don't like.
My
I don't like the
dad
hand
said that.
wash.
My dad said wash the dishes before you put them in a dishwasher, and that shit just sounds so dumb.
It's more water. I don't like the. I don't like the hand wash because it's not as sterile. I don't like. I don't like sponges. I don't like anything like I gotta reuse. I don't like to reuse towels. I don't.
You bougie. So
No,
you
I
just
don't
I
like
don't
you
bacteria.
always
reuse
just
my
got.
I don't
towels.
like bacteria. I mean, you and 2K might like that 3.7 pH balance, but I don't like that.
Why are you bringing 2K into this? Do I need to text him and tell him you talking
We were
shit?
talking about it yesterday.
I don't. What is 3.2 pH? What is that?
Talking about vaginal pH.
Oh, see, I was talking to Angie about this, and she was confused. She was like, "I don't know what y'all talking about. My pH ain't never been off."
How do you measure your pH? How do y'all measure that shit? I don't
Why
even.
you're rolling your ass?
Smell it if it's off.
You can smell
Because
it
everything
because
throws off women's pHs. She's lying to you.
But what? How do y'all? How do a woman measure her pH? I don't even understand that.
There's like
With
a
your
little.
nose. If you
you can
smell it,
smell
it's
it.
off.
No, from the percentage, because 2K talking about some 7%, 3.5%. I don't even know what that shit means.
It smell it. Okay, so if you even have even if you have a cold or something like that, right? If you ever had a very bad stomach virus or something like that, it will throw your pH off.